Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever day and time it is you're watching. We're gonna pick up exactly where we paused last time we were on. We had just thrown, I think it was 13 iron in a smelter. It's still nighttime. Yeah. Alright, and when we went on that little adventure to find more melons, we had left all of our wood down by the wood chopping stuff. That was maybe not smart, because now I don't have chests to organize all the stuff in my inventory. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna dump all the stuff that needs to be organized into here, I think. Hello, single viewer. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well. Alright, let's just get rid of all the stuff. That I don't immediately need. The golden apple's cool. Glad we found that in that ruined nether portal. Pretty excited about it. Let's keep our melons because we wanted to plant more melons and pumpkins. And we can make a bucket or acquire hardware. Heck yeah. New milestone reached. Trophy level up. See, I've said it before, I don't usually play on the PS5. I generally play on an Xbox. And I don't really care. I don't have like an affinity for one over the other than that like my hands are more used to using an Xbox controller. So it's getting used to the PS5 controller might take me a little while. I think we need to make a pick too. You gotta. Usually the first thing I ever make out of iron is a bucket though, just because I want to get crops growing where I want them to grow. But what I was saying is I generally play Xbox and the PS5 is my partner's, but they were like, yeah, use it to stream if you want to stream. Absolutely. Which is lovely of them. Shout out to them. But I'm not familiar with what all the achievements are on PS5. I know a lot of them are probably the same or similar. But I've been playing Minecraft so long and you only get the achievements once on Xbox and PS5, or I think pretty much on most Bedrock platforms, right? You only get the achievements once for no matter how many worlds you make. So I had made a new profile on the PS5 for streaming, so that's why I'm getting all of these. But it's like a new little surprise again because it's been so long since I've seen them. There is a witch outside that I feel like is just taunting me, but I am not ready to mess with a witch. I have no armor. I don't have a bow yet. I think we did get a half-dead bow off of a skeleton, but you know, it's down at the squatter's house in the village. All right, 7 more iron. Excuse me. We're going to keep the Fortune 3 gold pickaxe on us just for harvesting crops. And you know what? I'm not looking for diamonds yet, so we're gonna just save that for now. Alright, got a couple more pieces of food. I'm trying to only use the coal for cooking stuff when I've got enough stuff to cook. Like, I do know that there's a few more over here, but that kind of looks cool. And I can't texture with coal ore yet because no silk touch. Get some energy drink in me. And run away. Because there's a witch somewhere up there. Hello, horsey. Do we know when breeding horses if like their coat color carries through? Like, is there any type of like math or flow chart that tells you the likelihood of getting a horse color from certain horse parents? That'd be cool to look into. So excited about the bucket. So stoked. Ah, yes. Now we can expand some crop fields. And an egg. Nope, no baby chicken. Excuse me. I had to cough, so I muted my mic there for a moment and didn't want to blow out anybody's ears. That'd be probably not cool. Oh, there goes the hoe. And I didn't leave any stone on myself. Why do I keep doing this? Of course. Okay, well, we'll leave the seeds. We'll leave those. Let's take the meat with us. And then we need to take all the wood up. And you know what? We're going to take some stuff to start a crop farm closer to the hobbit hole. We'll leave the one that we've got down here. Yeah, actually. Take enough for 20 melon plants and 20 pumpkin plants. And then start a little bit of a crop farm closer to us. Oh, I do have one down here. Okay. Good, good, good. And maybe we don't have a half-dead bow. Maybe I got rid of it. I don't know what happened to it. And you know what? Let's grab the leads and some of this wheat so that we can maybe, after we build all of our chests, get a cow pasture going. I think we're going to have to do a little bit of terraforming around our hobbit hole starter area. So I see a lot of used up stone shovels in our immediate future. But I think if we had like, excuse me, I think if we had like a little nice curving path going up the hillside, that'd be cute. And then I wanna fill in whatever this is. Or maybe, you know what, we could even just make it into a tunnel too. And then our actual entry and exit would be here. We'll see. We should have enough dirt to at least fill in the top of this area after we do a little bit of terraforming. Oops. I don't think that's going to be enough to fill this room in. Definitely not. But A. And then we can build signs. And get some stuff labeled so that we can start off trying to be as organized as possible. Because we know that that makes, honestly, the rest of the game easier. How many more do I need? 4, 3, 7, 14. Oh, I messed that up anyways. Lovely. And then I'm thinking if we need even more storage, we can just expand this room down that way. Cool. I think that looks nice. Like there's little supports holding up the room. You know what? Let's put some upside down stairs up above the chests. Give it kind of like a bit of more of a finished look. think it also helps give the illusion of there being a bit more of an arched ceiling in here, even though it's not very. Oops. I feel like we need that spruce to reach up there too. Oops, not like that. What do we think? I think that works okay. Nice, 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 nice. Let's use... I'd prefer the signs to be made out of birch, honestly, for labeling all the chests, just so that you've got that little bit of contrast and it's easier to read what's written on them. We might have to go get some birch for that. How do we want to organize? Let's put logs here. Wood bits and bobs. Saplings. Plants, sugarcane. Maybe we should have another storage room just for like our farmed stuff. Like all of our crops, like sugarcane, carrots, beets. We don't have beets yet, but you know, eventually. I know they're a pretty pointless food source in Minecraft, but I think they do make a good like decorative plant type. I think they work pretty well for that. Maybe that's a good idea. We can put all of our cobblestone away. Let's go cobblestone here. That makes sense. Cobblestone and stone. And then andesite, diorite. All the weird ones over here. What would it be in alphabetical order? Andesite, diorite, dripstone, granite, gravel, tuff, maybe? If we're talking about like overworld non-stone stone types. But I don't have half of those. I suppose a lot of them can just share a box until we figure out what we're doing with it. You know what? Cobblestone. Let's put the dirt at the top of that row. Wood stuff. And we'll figure out how to sort through the majority of this, or how we want to organize it, once we've got some labels for our boxes. Because it's a little tougher without labels, I think. It is nighttime. Did I put away all my cobblestone before I made a bunch of shovels? Of course I did. Walk of shame. Okay. So we're going to sleep. And then go look around outside and see where a good spot to put a little field would be. Please leave me alone. What was that noise? Was that a dog? It sounded in pain. Hi. Hi, I only have one bone, and I don't have it on me. I'm sorry, sir. You know what? Maybe we just fill in this big ravine with like a double layer of dirt. Kind of want to know what's down here, but I also kind of don't. Is it just a big old pool of water? Or is it just so deep that it looks like it drops off into water? Oh, it is water! Huh! Wow. That's a whole bunch of water. Is that just a weird lit up spot down there, or is that the top of a geode? Is there any iron? I don't have a torch on me. What am I doing? There is some iron. Absolutely, please and thank you. Look at that, we're already getting distracted. Oh, absolutely. Worth the distraction, though. Yes, please. I can't see if there's any more. Nope, that's gravel. Alright, I think that's probably... Oh, that's not it. Nice. Well, thank you very much. That was quite a nice little surprise. Is that more? You know what? Let's mine a piece of coal so that we've got a torch. And then if we do cover this whole area, we kind of don't want it to become a huge monster spawning farm. So having a couple torches down here isn't going to hurt for now or for later. Well, this is great, honestly. Oop. Oh my goodness, that actually made me jump. Just breaking the pickaxe made me jump. Wow. Alright, well, we might as well get the copper while we're down here. Just so that we've got it to smelt it and get the experience from it. Let's get this coal too. Why not? Why not? I can hear a monster somewhere. I'm not quite sure where he is yet, though. Oop. And another witch? Why are there so many? They're back in there somewhere. And I'm not going to go investigate. That sounds like certain death. So we're not going to deal with them right now. Well, we were supposed to be terraforming, but then I found the ravine and, more iron. I'm not going to say no to more iron and more coal this early on. Here we go. Oops. Hello. All right. This is always the problem with terraforming. Where do you start, Because there's just so much that can be done. But also we have stone tools, so I don't want to go too hard right now. Okay, let's think about this. Do we want our pathway to come out here to our home? I kind of don't. I want it to be here, and then I want it to look out this way so that I can see the village still. And so I think I need this hill gone. And then we'll curve that a bit and make it look a bit nicer in a second. Oh goodness, why are there a whole bunch of zombies up there? Sir. Nice. A helmet? Alright, well, we'll wear it for its last little bit of life. Yeah, it's already a little better. I need that piece moved, though. Okay. There we go. I think that's already a little bit better. And I do want to fill that in, I think, but we're just not going to have enough dirt just yet. Time to sleep. Oh, no, you don't. And then we're going to need a whole bunch of stairs through here. Stairs or slabs or something. But you know what? I feel like we should kind of like extend this out so that it's not such a sharp drop off. Okay, so we're going to need a whole bunch of dirt from somewhere. And I wouldn't mind this whole valley to be at least a bit flatter. Not perfectly flat, because that would be boring, but a bit flatter. So what level do we want it at? This is 64. I think the majority of it being between 65 or 66 and 64 would look pretty decent. So let's just start at the top of one of these hills. Yeah, like that can come down. Let's just start up here and with a stone shovel we'll take it down as much as we can. I could technically make shears now, but I think armor's probably more important than shears for now. So that I don't kill those bushes. But you know what? They spawn all over the place, so it'll be fine. And you can just pretty much copy them with bone meal. There goes the first shovel. This is almost a little bit ASMR with the grass and the noise of all the dirt blocks being picked up. Second shovel. My goodness, they really don't last long, do they? Hello, cows. I think that was the last shovel we had on us. Okay.
No, no.
Wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of food. Donkey. Oh, I don't have a saddle. You're very low health. Love me. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna have to take care of those floating islands at some point, too. They're ruining the sightlines. Another 17 iron. That was pretty awesome. Some coal. Look at that, we have a full stack of coal now. That's great. Love that. Let's just put away all of our foodstuffs, because you know what? It's gonna be a minute before we have enough cleared out space for some good crop fields. It's gonna be a minute. What I do want to kind of get started though is maybe a little fenced off area for some cows, just so that we don't have to continue killing all the random ones. And then we've got to have some wool somewhere, right? Darn. Okay, well, we can get some wool so that we can build carpets for the corners of the cow pasture, because they can't jump over them, but we can. And I find that every time I put gates in a cow pasture, they all just sort of follow me out. Wool. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. I think I need a couple of them, though, don't I? I think I need 2 or 3. Yeah, 2. How do we want our pathway to go? Maybe down and around, and then we can have cow field down in here. And I don't want it to be perfectly square or rectangular, because I think that would just visually look pretty boring. But you also don't want it to be super little. I didn't make any more stinking shovels yet, did I? Do we like that shape, or is that too long? I think that's too long for right now, honestly. I think I want more of a rounded oval, not a long skinny oval. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. I think I needed this to come out the opposite direction. Okay, except now we're trapped, but we did get a cow trapped in here in the meanwhile. Are there more of you? Hello. No, don't leave me. And then you know what? Until we have... Is that another one up there? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, sir or ma'am. Would you like to join us? Oh, also that one.
No.
Welcome to your new forever home. We hope you enjoy it, and when you inevitably die, I wish you a speedy death. Alright, we need to get some more wool. Of course, I don't see a sheep anywhere. Okay. Let's go check our squatter's cot. Well, there's some wool there, actually. Sorry, I killed you right in front of your child. I didn't even realize. did have wool. Okay. A couple at least. I feel like I should take a bunch of the random stuff home just so that we can get it a little more together with all of our other random stuff. Oh, I wanted to leave those so that I could plant a bunch of them, though. How are the crops coming along? Nice, nice. Alright, can pumpkins grow on sand? That's the question happening over here. Where are we at? 64 right now on the Y level. Yeah, I kind of like that because it gives you a little bit of a border between where you are and then water. It helps it not seem as flat. Are there any more cows I can lure home? That's not a cow. Kind of looks like one though. You know what? There we go. Can I breed you guys again yet? Perfect. 5 cows. Not too bad of a start. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's just get a couple lights around the outskirts down here just to help with the monsters in our area. And there's a creeper right there. No, thank you, sir. It is time to sleep. Oh gosh, skellies. Skeleton right in front of my door. Ow. Run. We are scared. Okay, good night. Well, this feels rude. Yeah. I showed you. Oh, yes, bones. 2 of them. Okay, not great, but not the worst. Logs, wood items, saplings, plant stuff. Mushrooms can live in there too until we have a box for mushroom blocks. We'll keep some wheat on us so that we can continue to breed our cows while we're working in the area. Okay, let's make some more shovels. Hello, friends. Oh no. There we go. Nice. Oh, easy access lava. Nice. Gonna have to be very, very careful of that though. And there we go. Back at it. Day 20. We've got some iron. We've got a couple cows. Like I said, just taking it slow. Just enjoying the Minecraft. Enjoying the grind. Not trying to get diamonds right off the bat. Well, you know what, y'all? We're coming up on just an hour of streaming. Oh, and there goes the shovel. Yep. Coming up on an hour of streaming. Ooh, what is that? So I think we're going to take a quick break. And then we'll be right back at it. Doesn't look like we've done much at all down here yet because we haven't. But that's going to change. I think we need a nice little valley with some rolling smooth hills. I think that'll be cool. All right. You all have a lovely day. And we'll see you again next time.